very first trick is going to be an ollie. This is the most basic building block skating trick you could ever do. If you can land this trick, then you can land any other trick that exists.
Alright, so first of all, I like to have the ball of my foot right on the middle of the tail and my front foot just a few inches behind the bolts. You're going to want to pop the tail against the ground in a quick snap. The easiest way to visualize this is to imagine that your legs are kind of like a spring that suddenly springs out. Then almost simultaneously, you're going to want to drag your front foot, as you can see, all the way up until it reaches the concave of the nose, and that should lift you up into the air.
Alright, so the next trick is going to be front side and back side 180s. This is just an ollie with a slight twist of the trunk or upper body. Here, I'll show you real quick. So if I'm going to go backside, I'm in the same position as an ollie, but I'm going to rotate my body this way, pop backside. If I want to do front side, it's going to be the same thing, but a rotation this way, pop front side.
Okay, so for front side and back side 180, I like to have my foot either in the same position as an ollie or with a slight crisscross on my legs, as you can see. So I like to either have front foot, back foot. That can help you just pop if you can't get good upper body rotation, and that'll really propel you the whole way around. Alright, as you can see, I rotate my upper body, pop, return my body to its original rotation, and stick it. This is just, it's pretty simple. Once you can land an ollie, you should be able to land this trick pretty quickly afterwards.
Alright, next trick is going to be front side and back side pop shove it. This is it's a little different than the ollie because you don't use your front foot at all as far as making the board rotate. What you're going to do for this one is you're going to want to just shove, keep your front foot middle way up the board, and it's all going to be in your back foot sliding straight back.
Okay, here's another aerial view of what my feet look like when I do the trick. I like to have my front foot right on top of those bolts, my back foot just in the middle of the tail of the board. And you don't even have to use your front foot. Just lift your front foot up and slide that back foot straight back while popping it off the ground. Alright, now pay close attention to my front foot. It does absolutely nothing except lift off the board and then catch the board when it's done rotating. If you accidentally touch the board or flip your foot in any way, you're going to flip the board, and that can lead to some painful stuff. As you can see, I spend a lot less time doing front side shove-its than back side shove-its. I need to improve my form a little bit.
Alright, the next trick is going to be the one you've been waiting for. It's going to be a kick flip. This trick is definitely a good amount harder than the rest of the tricks, but with any dedication you can do it. And I mean, honestly, we all know the only reason that you want to know this trick is so that when Tony Hawk drives by your house and yells do a kickflip, you can actually show him something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now my foot positioning for kickflips. I like to have both my feet a little off center towards the right side of the board if you're goofy, or left side of the board if you're regular. I pop just like an ollie, except you're going to flick diagonally out and away from you, and that's what's really going to get the board to rotate. It helps sometimes when you're having trouble flipping the board to already have your front foot at a 45-degree angle. It just helps it rotate better.
Alright, so next is going to be a heel flip. Heel flip is basically the same principle as a kick flip, except you're flicking out over the front of the board and less over this way.
Alright, so the heel flip is my personal favorite. I like to have my back foot in the lower back pocket of the tail and my front foot just my toes hanging over the edge of the board right underneath the bolts, and I give it a firm flicking outward and slightly upward, same as a kick flip, it's just a mirror image. And the real reason that I love this trick so much is because you can just pop it so high up in the air once you get it down, and you can really put it in any situation. And that's going to wrap it up. Thank you for struggling through this video, and I hope that this short video helped you learn a thing or two, or maybe helped you land a trick you couldn't land already. If you don't already skate, I hope that the video motivates you to learn and appreciate the sport as much as I do. Thank you.